In my beginning in the test department, not in the beginning, a little bit later, Porsche, the standard tires was very small at the 911, and that was really a shame because the tires was too small for a car, a 2.4 liter S, for example, or later than the 210 horsepower Carrera and something.
Yeah.
The basic tire was really too small. And the type of tire sometimes was a Dunlop SP.
I remember that tire.
It looks, the profile looks like a bone, you know, like.
Yes.
It was a very good tire in the winter. When you come in snow, you can go with summer tires, but the tread was very high and the rubber was very soft, so you have a lot of sliding in the wheel, so makes the car not easy to drive when you go high speed or something like that. And one time Dr. Fuhrman, our boss, was in Weissach, and he made that all the months he worked in the workshop and go in the office, say, and how is it? Everything is fine? And so I say, no. My boss, Mr. Hannes, he looked me very bad because I say no. And I say, it could be not right that we give a car for, I don't know, in this time, 6,000 of Deutschmark, and with a lot of power, with a shit of tires. He said, why? Blah, blah, blah. And I say, do you like to go with me? He said, yes, what we do? And I say, let us go together. I have a 210 horsepower Carrera with the small tires, the standard one. And then we go Autobahn to the direction Karlsruhe. And after, I think, 20 kilometers from Weissach, it's really fast. You can, later you go flat out the corner. You must cut a little bit, but the corners was not easy. And then I go there, and in the first corner, I make a little bit wrong. I go a little bit too hard in, and then we are queer. So we are on the Autobahn, and by 220 or something, the wheel goes off. And I say, you see what I mean? He said, stop the car. And I said, no, it's okay. It's okay for me, but a normal guy lose the car at this moment because he never know what he should do. He brake or whatever, he go off throttle, and then you have not 10 degrees slight angle, you have 45, and then it's over. Then we come back, and then they say, okay, it's cancelled for the 911S and the 210. The basic tire, it's, I think in this time then 185 215. You remember?
Yes.
That was a good combination with bigger wheels, and then the car was drivable and fast combination, but with a small one, 165 I think in front, and 185 in the rear, or also 165 in the rear, I don't know exact. At the moment I can have a look, but
for sure the first ones were 165 front and rear.
Yeah, and that was not drivable. It was very dangerous for me. And then, but Fuhrman was clever. You say, okay, I see. I was in the car. I see. It's not Porsche-like. And then you give a phone and say, cancel the basic tire for this type of car. And then it was gone. But my boss said, you are a bad guy. And also we make a lot of demonstration in Weissach. With a 911, we have a special one, the 911S in our department. And when Fuhrman have some guests from another factory, they give us a phone and say, I need one from you to make a little bit fun with my guys. And for sure, we go always sideways because that's funny for the people when you sit side by side to you. But in Weissach we have some people, and it was, I think Mr. Linge was also one, He said it's a shame. We have a lot of driver to tell the people Porsche it's a bad car. It's too much weight in the rear, and in Germany we say the word Heckschleuder. Heckschleuder, it's a word. Heck, it's a back, and Schleuder, it's loose heck. So Heckschleuder, it's nice and ice and snow, but that's not good. And he say that's bad for the image when you do that. So when Fuhrman the next time is coming, and Mr. Linge and my boss then, he say, you never make some slides, big slides, with a demonstration car and something like that. Up the moment it's forbidden. So Fuhrman was there, put a guy in, and normally I come out of the long right hand corner after the start finish, and we have a second house there for guests. And normally when you come over, it was always funny to go with the side window in front to the parking place, then with the car and the co-driver. Sometimes are white like your shirt, sometimes, oh, great, or something. And I come over, absolute clean, and Fuhrman say, what happened? You are not well today, or you are sick, or what happened? I say, why? Yeah, that's not what I will see. I say, my boss and Mr. Linge say, he never will see a sideways car. That's very bad for the image of the factory and blah blah. I say, what? Then I can drive the car, or my grandmother can drive the car. It's not fun for the customer. I say, yeah, but I have a lot of trouble. I say, okay, go back in your office. You make a slide like every time, and you go back into the office and give my number, Mr. Hannes and Mr. Linge. You should call me. So it's not nice, because you go back, and I was 5 minutes to my office. My boss say, come to me. It's not 1 week, I tell you, no slides and no. I say, stop, please stop. Can you give a call to Mr. Fuhrman? I say, why? I say, call him. And then you call him, and then his face was red and white and red and white. Yeah, so sometimes it was not easy. Okay, it's not nice, because in the press and in the old Porsche days, in the press Porsche have not the best image. It was a little bit tricky, and oversteer it's tricky for most of the people.
I love it.
Yeah, yeah, but
most people don't though.
It's important which kind of oversteer you have. If you have a make by power oversteer, then it's easy, because you stop the power and the oversteer it's gone. Some cars have a snap oversteer,
yes,
and that's tricky, because some cars have too much elasticity in the axle. Then you go to the limit, and then you move a lot and the suspension, and then the car, you lose the car, and then that's difficult.